Let me tell you about a young man I met who was a superb opportunity seeker and saw it at every turn. Bill and I went to meet a client about an hour and a half from our house, quite a drive. And we had spent the whole day with the client, and they had asked us if we could get them some material by the weekend because they were going to make a decision about which firm to hire. And they had interviewed 3 or 4 firms, and we knew that. That was fine. So we're driving back to the office. Bill's driving. I'm sitting in the passenger seat. We're going down the highway, 60 miles an hour, and we're talking about how in the world are we going to get this information to them by Saturday, because I had to go on the road for 2 or 3 days. And we said, well, all right, what we're going to have to do is Friday night, stay up very late, finish the material, and get up Saturday morning on our day off and drive it over ourselves, which we'd rather not do. But we said we promised to give that good service, so we'll do it. Just as we made that decision, Bill's driving, I'm sitting here in the passenger seat, I look out the window, and right in the lane next to us, 60 miles an hour down the highway, is a white van. A van. And on the side of the van are written the words, Express It, Bay Area Courier Service, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and a telephone number. And I said, thank you, God. You know, he gives us little gifts every now and then, just to remind us that he's there. And I grabbed a pencil and paper. I was writing the number down. And as the young man was driving it, he saw me writing the number, and he tooted his horn, and he waved at me. So I waved back. And in sign language, he said, do you want us? I said, yes, I'm writing it down. And at 60 miles an hour, he rolls down his window and he's going to hand me a brochure. Guess who the dummy was that's going to roll down her window? Bill said, don't do that, Sheila. I said, okay, all right. I said to him, it's okay, I will call you. He said, okay, toots his horn, off he goes. We signed up for their service that very day, and as the lady that was talking to me, I said, if I gave you the number of a van, because as he drove away, I wrote the ID number down that was on the bumper, and I said, if I gave you that number, could you tell me who was driving? And she said, sure. So she told me the name, and I said, I got to tell you something. How old is that kid? She said, oh, I don't know, maybe 19, 20. I said, let me tell you, you give that kid a raise. What an incredible kid. He really understands opportunity. But I must tell you, I did not say where I met him. I wanted to get him a raise, not get him fired. He looked around. Was he highly educated? I don't think so. Was he a cute kid? Sure he was. Gosh, he had one of those strange haircuts, and I mean, you know, but just a cute kid. But he understood opportunity, and he took advantage of it. Ask yourself this, if you're writing notes today, am I taking advantage of all the opportunities that I can in this era of change that I'm involved in?